From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big-time play for the Bears. 37 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Niners are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game
trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. The Bears have it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Touchdown, Bears. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Bill looks to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. Complete to Pearsall. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And the 49ers 1st down.
Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, 49ers. to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the 49ers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll put Loveland in motion. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Cordell Flock.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's in. King Okonkwo. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point, up and good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
That one good for 29.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
What is up? Now a run on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Chicago.
First down, Chicago.
A play fake. Now Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Chicago.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. time for the kickoff. Austin now to return this. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drop. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Second and 8 at the Bears' 16-yard line.
One quarter in the books. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Look them up on a second down and 8.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll look to throw again. Middle of the field, he's got a control. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First and goal at the 7.
Here's a run. Whoa. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Here now, second down and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll go with him again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. The PAT, up and good. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll air it out down the middle. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now, faking the give. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And And it'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on second down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
70 Lions. 18 Pioneers. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
27-yard line.
His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a third and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Malik Mustafa.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. So a big one there to start the drive. 68 yards.
79 Broncos. Set, go.
He'll look to throw. Rolling right. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet inbounds.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And it is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's taken down up past the 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And it's third down.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down. In motion, it's Odunze. Third and long. Here's Williams. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Here comes Jackson on the return. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's Okonkwo open left side. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way. King Okonkwo. Touchdown, San Francisco. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Makes the score.
Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bears first down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Williams to the air once more. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Bears first down.
First down, Bears.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll look deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he takes off. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is hard. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. On cue, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
Chid Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
70 Rangers, 70 Lions, 60 Bobcat, trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Bronco.
He'll drop to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48. Here's 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. And that's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Nice game on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball down.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Rader now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Bears 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 49ers 40-yard line.
Now give on the ground, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
7-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. In trouble, and down he goes. Michael Williams getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Williams. He's got it at the 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, set. Like 16, 17,
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look deep left sideline. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. That's caught! And he will score! Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The official right there to call it. You cannot go out of bounds and then be the first guy to touch it. So that draws the flag. A play fake. Now Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion, it's Odunze. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bears 1st down.
It's a gain of 11.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Over the middle, he's got 1st. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Throwing again, Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one's for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Bears 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chicago.
Williams to the air once more. Open right side. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 53 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. We'll try the right side this time. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Rader now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bears 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That pass is... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drive to his running back, and he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. 1st and 10.
And the Bears 1st down.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. To the goal line and in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. Boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now give up the middle, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will score again. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the 49ers are able to extend the lead.
Bears 35.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Williams to throw on second down.
I'm not sure any play has a greater impact at altering a game than forcing a safety on defense. Not only do you get the 2 points, but you give the ball back to your offense to try to add more on.
Third and long. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's going to try it here again. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. You will happily take this starting field position. They begin with first and goal at the 2. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. The extra point is good. And the 49ers are going to extend their lead.
Bears 35.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. In motion, it's Odunze. On first and 10, it's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Second and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
On third and 2, it's Williams. He'll let one go down the middle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. And he will have the first down. So they took a chance on fourth and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And Just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Cordell Flock.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Let's go. 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the 49ers. They bounced back from the loss last week. They would put in a determined effort, come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only